Throughout this visual, we hope for the audience to learn about what a theory is, along with diving deeper into the social learning theory and operant conditioning theory. These two theories are directly connected to the human development and science field. Through presenting the similarities and differences of these two theories, we hope that the audience is able to identify when each of the following theories are being presented in certain situations. Furthermore, we want to allow the audience to relate these theories to the real world through the various applications we have provided.
Hi, welcome again to HDSF Live. You're here with Kaylee and Margaret. Today we're going to be discussing two different theories, but first, what is a theory? A theory is interconnected ideas that logically explain a particular pattern of behaviors and events. Today, we will discuss the social learning theory and the operant conditioning theory. Alright, so let's discuss the social learning theory. The social learning theory was developed by Albert Bandura in 1977. Bandura, however, was also known for his influence on behaviorism previous to the social learning theory. The social learning theory suggests social behavior is learned by observing and imitating the behavior of others. He developed his theory through a series of experiments that would allow him to determine whether social behaviors could be acquired through observation. The Bobo doll experiment was what led him to these findings. This experiment included allowing kids to observe a model punch an inflatable doll. Furthermore, he was able to conclude that children mimic the behavior by observing others. The theory consists of four major parts: attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. The attention stage simply means that the behavior must grab the observer's attention. The retention stage includes how well we remember the behavior to repeat it. The reproduction stage allows the observer to be able to perform the behavior as they have observed it. Lastly, the motivation stage allows the observer to see the consequences of the actions and make a decision whether or not they will proceed to take part in the behavior. Although his theory was successful, in 1986, his theory developed into the social cognitive theory. The evolution of this theory suggested that learning takes place in social framework with a shared interaction between the person, environment, and behavior. Alright, now let's talk about the operant conditioning theory. So the operant conditioning theory was first created by behaviorist B.F. Skinner. The overall idea of this behavior was to explain the method of learning that uses of words and punishment to alter behavior. Skinner's theory was based on two assumptions. The first assumption being that the cause of a human behavior is due to something in the environment. The second assumption assumes the consequences of a behavior is the determining factor of something being repeated. Yes, Skinner was the main operator of this theory. However, many of his ideas were based on Thorndike's law of effect. Skinner was able to determine that a positive consequence led to the behavior being repeated in the near future, while a negative consequence prevented the behavior from happening again. In addition to these two types of consequence, there is a neural response. This response neither punishes nor rewards the behavior, therefore it has no effect on further action. Alright, so now we're going to discuss the similarities and differences between these two theories. How might they correlate, and how might they differ? So first, both of these theories deal with interacting between an environment. However, they have different interactions within each theory. For social learning theory, it's an observing reaction. One person observes another. While for operant conditioning theory, it's a direct interaction between two people. Secondly, the social learning theory involves a series of stages, while the operant conditioning theory is one action and one response. However, they are both very similar with the goal that they have in the end of each theory. They both enhance the learning of professions, schools, and behaviors of kids. These two theories are different in many ways, but also similar. If you dig deeper, they eventually lead to a very similar outcome.
Mom, guess what? Mom, I made a 98 on my test. What? Oh my gosh, that is so good, Brandon. Look, I got you something because you did so good on your test. Mom! And I got you a gift. I got you some candy for doing amazing on your test. I'm so happy. What are you doing?
Watching TV. What are you doing?
No, we're watching what I want to watch.
No, we're not! Stop! Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah!
Whoa, whoa. Both of you are grounded. Give me your phone.
Mom, no!
Give me your phone, Kaden. Both of you are grounded. Go to your room. Mom! I cleaned the floor, Mom.
Oh my gosh, sweetie. Well, thank you so much for doing your chores. I got you something.
Can I carve it tonight, Mom?
Yes.
The operant conditioning theory, which is the association between a voluntary behavior and a consequence, is clearly displayed in these 3 videos. In the first and third videos, we see positive reinforcement by the parent. In the first video, the child earns a good grade on a test and is rewarded with candy and a stuffed cow. In the third video, the child completes her chores and receives a pumpkin for her good behavior. We also present a video related to negative reinforcement. In the second video, the children are fighting over the TV remote and the parent takes their phones and grounds them. These examples of positive and negative reinforcement allow the child to learn good and bad behaviors through specific consequences.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, y'all's apartment is so nice. I love it. We're about to go out. Our other roommate's on the couch right now. Hey.
Hey, girl.
Oh.
Shot?
I don't really drink, but sure.
Well, if you want to be our friend, you're gonna have to drink. Take this shot. Oh my gosh!
Thank you. Did everything turn out okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, sweetie. Would you like some more water?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The social learning theory, which explains how individuals acquire knowledge and behaviors through observation and interaction with others, is shown in these 3 videos. In the first video, a new girl becomes friends with a girl in her chemistry class. She gets invited to hang out with the girl and her roommates. She is offered a shot by one of the roommates and takes it, although she doesn't drink. This example shows her following behaviors of others in order to fit in and make new friends. The second example includes 4 parts. The first 3 parts show a parent who cleans up and sets the table every night after dinner. Part 4 shows a child who follows her parents' actions and learns to set the table. Finally, the third video displays a mother and a child who are eating at a restaurant. The mother uses polite manners such as thank you and yes ma'am, and the child follows these behaviors by also using respectful phrases. Ultimately, these examples show how a child acquires certain behaviors through observation and interaction with others. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope that everyone gained a greater understanding of the social learning theory along with the operant conditioning theory. The social learning theory is important in our everyday lives because it allows individuals to recognize patterns and behaviors that may have been previously unseen. Therefore, it can positively drive change regarding harmful habits and behaviors. In addition, the operant conditioning theory is important because it helps one understand how and where certain behaviors are learned, therefore developing a system that reveals the individuals who are accountable for these behaviors. I hope everyone was able to see how these theories are not only applicable in the classroom, but also in our day-to-day lives. Thank you all for watching.